Never was a friend so true, never was a friend like you. Canine, you're my best friend. Canine of mine, friend for all time. So glad you're my best friend. Through thick and thin, we'll see things through. Canine of mine, so true.
Hello everyone, I'm Chappie Chris.
And I'm Chappie Peter.
Some Aussie towns are famous for something special and rare.
That's right, the town of Winton, Christine, is the home of Banjo Patterson's Waltzing Matilda, Opals and the quirky Winton musical fence.
Ada Vale in the Quilpie Shire is promoted as home to great fishing spots and bird watching.
Oh, sounds good, doesn't it? You could say that Bulliu is the home of the Min Min Light and camel racing.
One town in New South Wales is known as the home of the Kelpie.
That's interesting, isn't it? Most people have never heard of this town called Ardlethan, located in the Riverina region of New South Wales.
Established in 1908 with the arrival of the railway, it experienced a tin mining boom with open cut and underground operations continuing into the 1980s.
And today, Ardlethan serves as a business centre for surrounding wheat and sheep farms, featuring local shops, a pub and a statue commemorating that famous Kelpie.
The town has a proud sporting history and a strong community spirit, which many small towns possess.
That's right. Ardlethan, as we have said, is generally considered to be the birthplace of the Australian Kelpie sheepdog, a breed famous for its intelligence, agility and proven ability to work with sheep and cattle in the Australian Outback.
The first Kelpies were bred in the late 1800s by Scottish settlers using British working dogs, probably collies.
That's right, and one of the most notorious dogs in this breed's history was named Kelpie, owned by a fellow called Jack Gleeson, who was a station manager in the Ardlethan region.
The dog lovers amongst us would be the first to agree that our canine friends, whatever the breed, are loyal and perhaps we're biased, but no other dogs are as clever and good-looking as ours. Take Bonnie and Rosie, for example.
Ah, yes, indeed. And while some dogs consider themselves privileged to be lap warmers in these cold winter days, others, like the Kelpie, have an outstanding work ethic.
Many dog owners would also claim to be devoted to their hounds, and this devotion is reciprocated.
That's a big word, Chappie Chris, isn't it? Some of us teach them tricks and many useful or not so useful things.
Sundry commands to sit, roll over, play dead, and exhortations to refrain from chasing the postman. And these sagacious hounds will wisely do anything for a reward.
That's right. Kelpies and other herding breeds seem to have this work ethic in their genes, and with training and through devotion, when working for the boss, form an excellent team.
There are certainly no half measures with Kelpies.
And a special bond exists between sheep or cattle dogs and their master, where there is an instant obedience at a whistled signal or command, a love of life, of being busy, indeed, and of unwavering allegiance to the boss.
In a way, the relationship reminds us of our relationship with our heavenly boss. True.
And in the Australian Outback, one of the most remarkable sights is a Kelpie hard at work.
Agile, loyal, intelligent and tireless, this iconic working dog is a reminder of our instruction to, and I quote from the Bible, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for men."
A challenge there, Chappie. Not all of us are as agile as the Kelpies. Anyway, Kelpies don't work for fame or applause. They really work hard to please and serve their master or mistress, and that's great.
We are exhorted to put everything into our Christian service. We read, "Serve wholeheartedly, as if you were serving the Lord, not people."
A well-trained Kelpie can do that, can't it? And it can respond to a single whistle or word from its owner, even across a paddock. That's not just training, it's trust.
Jesus often compared people with sheep, not cattle dogs, as he knows our wayward nature, being folks born like that.
That's right. We read, and I quote, "My sheep, or my people, listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me."
How well do we listen? How closely do we follow?
Very good questions, Christine.
From daybreak to sundown, Kelpies give their all in heat and dust, rain and wind.
They don't quit when things get tough, Christine. They keep going till the job's done for each day.
A good point, Peter, and a challenge as we further read. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up.
Yes, and a good Kelpie doesn't try to be the boss. It knows its place and is contented in it.
We further read, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time."
Yeah, it's good to know our place too, isn't it? The Kelpie's loyalty is legendary. They'll go through anything for their owners.
If only we had that same unwavering loyalty to Jesus.
Yes, if only. Another challenge for us. How loyal are we when things get tough? How loyal was the faithful disciple Peter?
We had better not skite too loudly that we could do better, Peter.
Yes, we read, and I quote, "Be faithful even to the point of death."
It's fascinating that we have so much in common with Kelpie dogs, Peter.
Certainly is, and now a prayer. Lord, help me to be like the Kelpie, faithful, obedient, and tireless in serving. Help me to listen for your voice and obey. May I serve not for praise, but to find fulfilment in the completion of the tasks you set for me. Well, that's all from us this week. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you coming along with us each week.
Stay tuned for a moment of reflection and our usual on a lighter note.
I just love those on a lighter notes, Christine, don't you?
They're great, aren't they?
Hey, goodbye then. See you next time.
Goodbye.
Here are some questions for reflection. What can I learn from the Kelpie's example of tireless devotion and obedience when it comes to my own relationship with God? Am I listening for God's voice with the same attentiveness and trust that a Kelpie listens for its master's whistle? How do I respond when life gets tough? Do I give up too soon? How can I persevere like the Kelpie? Do I serve God with humility, knowing my role and being content in it, or am I tempted to be the boss? What does loyalty to Jesus look like in my everyday life, and how faithful am I, especially when things aren't easy? Been to any art shows lately? This must be how they do it in New South Wales. No need to worry about framing the pictures and finding wall space to hang them. A big saving. A lot of people have been awfully busy, it seems, over a few dark nights. Unless the New South Wales Railway people gave them open sladder, which means go for it. Probably better not get any ideas to do over the Queensland trains. Chappie Chris is fraternising at the Boulia Camel's Rest coffee shop with the local cat called Junior. One can only imagine the suspicion with which she will be greeted by a certain pair of furry friends on her arrival home. One could argue that Puss was cold and needed a Tate with a Chappie. This week's challenge. Seen at a coffee shop recently. Be the spark that brightens the dark. The Chappies suggest you buy a coffee first.
Never was a friend so true, never was a friend like you. Canine, you're my best friend. Canine of mine, all time. So glad you're my best friend. Through thick and thin, we'll see things through. Canine of mine, so true.